if we want to increase our business, sell more homes, have no broke months, right? Sell more, have more listings, rep more buyers, it needs to be getting into more conversations. All business is conversation. Write that down. My training could literally end if you would understand what I mean by that. Right? All business is conversation. I want you to consider the last buyer you worked with, if you work with buyers. Those of you who work with sellers, the last listing that you have. Think about where that interaction started. Was it a lead that you purchased? Was it a referral from someone you knew? Right? Trace the source in your mind, maybe the last couple. My guess is if we really looked at where it came in from, whether it's a lead you purchased, someone that you generated, you talked to a FSBO and expired, whether it's someone from sphere of influence gave you a referral, it actually started with a conversation. It literally is that simple. And so at its core, if we want to increase our business, sell more homes, have no broke months, right? Have more listings, rep more buyers, it needs to be getting into more conversations. Even if your skills were awful, even if you had no idea what you're doing, maybe some of you here, you're like a brand new realtor. If you talk to enough people, you'd probably sell some houses, agreed? But what we want to do is to figure out ways to kind of focus those conversations to give you a little additional value so that it's not just needing to talk to thousands. However, quantity solves all problems. And if you learn nothing else, but you just figure out a way to have more conversations, what if you went out and you started talking to 10 new people a day? And I don't mean buying leads or selling leads. I don't care what source they come from. People in your sphere will give you some, they could be leads that you bought. They could be expireds and FSBOs, whatever the source is. If you had 10 new conversations a day, right? That would be 50 conversations in a week. You did that for 4 weeks, you'd have 200 new conversations. For some of you, that might be more than you did in the entire last 6 months of the year, right? For some of you, you're like, no, I'm already doing that, man. Cool, then we got to make you more efficient. Maybe you go out and you're really like back against the wall. I don't know if we have any single parents here. I love single income parents because like they have no option to fail. They have to make this work. So they will go out and they will go do 20, 30, 40 conversations, 100 conversations, like in a short period of time. If all business is conversation, what's the first step? It's going to sound really obvious. Starting a conversation. Let's take your past clients in your sphere, because most of you have people in your past clients in sphere, even if you are brand new in a city where you know nobody. You could build a sphere so quickly if you wanted to, and it takes $0. That's why I like starting with this. And if you do this correctly, you'll start generating enough business that you can take that budget and then go buy leads, create funnels and ads, which can help you scale faster. But I start here because a lot of people, this is like, they want free, this is free. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna take the people we know, and by sphere, what my definition is, anyone who could potentially either buy or sell a house with you or refer you someone who could buy or sell a house for you. And when I say start a conversation, we're going to come with no agenda, not to get referrals, not to start business. We have no agenda other than to start a conversation. And sometimes we're not even looking for a response. We're literally warming up our list in preparation for the next time we're looking for a response. This is where your skill set kicks in. The better your skills get, the more seamlessly you can bring it to business and find those opportunities, because they're all around you, of people who want to buy and sell, but they forgot to do it until they started talking to you and you reminded them, or they know someone else who's going to buy or sell. But the opportunities are everywhere. And the more you're in conversation, the more you will spot them. But it all starts with conversation. If you don't get into conversation, you're never going to see the opportunities, period.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon.
The only thing I'll ask of any salesperson I ever talk to, because we're all salespeople here, there's 3 things you need to be successful. You got to be coachable. You got to be willing. That's the next step to go out and actually do this. And number 3 is you got to be hungry. I prefer if you're starving, right? Like truly, you want success. I want starving. But like every time you do it, you'll get better. Do you guys want to know how to truly crush it in real estate? I mean, like whatever your goals are, like there's a secret, like very, very passed down to me from generation after generation of realtors. I'm making this up, by the way. Someone just told it to me recently, but I still love it. Write this down. Have you guys ever heard, like, how do you succeed at anything? Don't quit. You guys heard that before? Here's the wisdom handed down. I'm going to close the loop for you. We'll open up a Q&A. Wisdom handed down to me from generation. It's clearly not don't quit, because that guy I looked him up. He's been doing this for years. I'm like, really? Oh, you have, man? Anyway, but the secret is don't quit and get a little better every day.